Wellness Wednesday is a health program on COPUSA Radio. I will be the host. My name is Mrs. Margaret Ofori. I am also a licensed health minister. The goal of this program is to educate, inspire, and encourage healthy eating for a vibrant life. I will be doing practical teachings and demonstration on how to cook healthy food every week. I invite you to tune in to COPUSA Radio on Facebook every Wednesday, 5 to 6 EST time. Additionally, I am the author of the book, When Food Becomes Poison, my own personal journey to weight loss and wellness. If you want to order a copy of the book, see the email down below. Also, if you have any testimonies on how this program has been a blessing to you, send your information or your story to this email down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for special videos on Maggie's Wellness Corner. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and your life will never be the same. God bless you. Wellness Wednesday is a health program on COPUSA Radio. I will be the host. My name is Mrs. Margaret Ofori. I am also a licensed health minister. The goal of this program is to educate, inspire, and encourage healthy eating for a vibrant life. I will be doing practical teachings and demonstration on how to cook healthy food every week. I invite you to tune in to COPUSA Radio on Facebook every Wednesday, 5 to 6 EST time. Additionally, I am the author of the book, When Food Becomes Poison, my own personal journey to weight loss and wellness. If you want to order a copy of the book, see the email down below. Also, if you have any testimonies on how this program has been a blessing to you, send your information or your story to this email down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for special videos on Maggie's Wellness Corner. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and your life will never be the same. God bless you. Hello, you are welcome to Wellness Wednesday. This is the place for you. Just like we always come on at every Wednesday, I welcome you. Akwaba, etiefoni adofo nyina, yamamu akwaba yamamu atenase. We are here today again to talk about our wellness, our physical wellness, and lifestyle changes. I'm here to encourage you, inspire you, to educate you on how to eat healthy and do some changes also in your life. And I know you'll be blessed. I want you to invite a friend and be part of what is going. We appreciate your coming in every day, every Wednesday. We love to see you. God richly bless you. And we also subium yenia jise nianum ni adofo yaze share bium sene ukuya de bia ye no. Yeba na yebidi ye ho komo na yebechirechire na ye share ye ho kran sene yebeya yibetimi etu anamo papa ewedidim yenim se biane die we wani ni ye a edinsem bebrebro yedidi ehia udidi ye a ema wapomudene udidi ye a ema wonya ahoden ema wasososo osote wa hu se onipadua no emu adwo enu nti na kokua de bia no yebeka safa yedidi ho na minim se enesoso no yeda ubesua bibi foforo. I know today is going to be a blessing for you. It's the day the Lord has made for us all to be glad and rejoice in it. And we want to bless the name of the Lord very much for how far He has brought us. He's taking us through the year. Gradually, we are almost at the end of the year, and I know His grace will see us through. So this afternoon, I want you to be comfortable and open up your heart and learn something new as we always do every week. Today will be another blessing time for you. Today, I'll be talking about the benefits. As we eat, we also want to incorporate regular exercise or activities into our everyday life. It's not enough to eat without exercising the body. The body was made to be exercised. The body was made to be moved. The body was made to be stronger. The more we exercise and the more we eat better. So today we're going to look at a very interesting topic, benefits of regular physical activities. And this is no yɛba bɛkasa biribi kakra ɛnyɛ aduane but ɛka aduane no ho sɛ wotumi didi yie na wotumi tenetene w'apɔ mu na wonante na woyɛ exercise a ɛboa paa ma nipadua no ɛyɛ kama. Nti ne topic no ɛyɛ ahoɔden ne nneɛma a yɛnya free everyday exercise. Yɛkuti akɔ abɔntene, yɛkɔ nante, nneɛma a yɛnya free mu sɛnea yɛyɛ exercise. So this is what I want you to enjoy for today. And we want to start right from the Word of God, because the Word of God is our yardstick. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are saying, we want to base it from the biblical perspective, what the Bible says and what the Bible wants us to know about physical activities. When you go to the Bible in Genesis chapter 2, verse 15, the Lord took the man and the woman, and He put them in the Garden of Eden to take care of it. Called Genesis chapter 2, verse 15. Nyame bo nipa wie na oba ne bema na odo nkotena garden mu na okachem say monhwe so. We want to ask ourselves, why did the Lord put them in the garden? Why didn't God build a house for them to live in? Why didn't the Lord put them by maybe the riverside? Or why God didn't allow them also to sit with Him on the throne room? But God saw that no, as human beings on earth, there are some things that we need that will help the body so that we can live longer. That is why He put them in the Garden of Eden. Why the Garden of Eden? It was God's intention for them to work in the garden. God didn't just put them there for them to just sit and look at what was going on, but He wanted them to be part of what was going on in the garden. So He put them there. Yebuse ho awie se adenti na nyame kura obo nipa wie ode no koto afu ana garden mu ade na nyame ensi dan no amfe nipa antene ana ade na nyame wama nipa antena osoro ahema mu e wo ne nche ho nyame hu se ye wasase isu a ode ya basase isu eniyeme bi wo ha ebehia enti na ode nipa ekot oye garden nyame no aye garden na ode nipa kotene mu Adam ni Eve na okata em se won take care of adentia because na opese omuye adwuma bi wo afuo no. So God's purpose for putting them in the garden was for them to take care of the garden. They were to nurture the garden. God didn't want them to be idle. God didn't want them to be stagnant, because that is not good for the body. So He put them there for them to work in it. Working hard and taking care of the garden was part of God's plan for mankind. That's why on earth, we have to work very hard. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be idle. When you are lazy, when you are idle, you will lose so many things. So God does not want us to be lazy. He doesn't want us to be idle. He wants us to be very active, productive, and do something. That's why He's giving us hands. He's giving us legs. The hands are to work. Your legs are to move you from place to place. And that's why He put them there. And nyame di nyansem no, odo mu to garden mu se omunye mu adwuma. Nyame amoye se nipa yentena faako. Anaso wa moye se da bia na tifaako. Da bi nye sa na nyame boye. Obo wom se ne be ya, womu benante wo meye afuo ni mu adwuma na aye apoa wo mu. So He put them there for a reason. They were to cultivate the land. They were to take good care of the plants. They were to grow things in the garden. And so cutting the grasses or cutting woods, they were to cut, they were to plow, they were to dig, they were to sow, they were to raise, and they were to harvest. And all these activities are good for the body, which involves physical movement of the body, which involve vigorous hard working for them to maintain the garden in which they were. And so he has a plan. Our bodies were designed to move. That is how God designed the body to move. God does not want us to sit down at one place. When you sit down, it does not help the body at all. Tinyaminya nsemuno, odi efoni ma omu no, omu tutu, omu funtum, omu nia, omu harvest, ni nyinaa yɛ adwuma a ɛden. Sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛnya apomudene na omu widie mu ayɛ den. Enti abere a omu didi no, the food was there, but they also had to work. Nti aduane a yɛdi no, it goes with also exercise. You cannot just eat without exercising. They are cousins. They go together. As you eat, you have to move the body. You have to work the body out. You have to exercise the body. If you eat alone and you don't exercise the body, it's not very healthy for the body. So God wants us to understand why he put man in the Garden of Eden. Nyame pɛ sɛ yɛte aseɛ sɛ nti a ɔde nipa tena garden no sɛ ɔmo nyɛ mu adwuma. Okay, we also want to go back to the olden days when our great parents lived. How was their lifestyle? When you read the history about our parents, our great grandparents in the olden days, they lived on the farm. They worked on the farm. They slept on the farm. They did everything on the farm. You see, from history, they moved from place to place. They were nomadics. They did a lot of farming activities so that they can be very active. Those days there were no cars. If you were fortunate, maybe you had a horse or something. But even before the horses and other things came, God had given them the legs. The legs were to move them from place to place. And in moving them from place to place, it was a way of helping them to exercise and move the body. So they walked for miles and miles in search of food, in search of animals, in search of so many things. They had to walk. It was very tedious, vigorous, but it was very good for the body. It was very therapeutic for the body. And so those days, in the olden days, our great parents, they lived longer. There was nothing like diseases and sicknesses. They walked off, they exercised off the diseases, the pains, the inflammation. They walked them all off. Because the more you walk, the more the body becomes stronger and stronger. It's just like the planes we have today. You know, the more the planes fly, the more they are very strong. That's why planes go, they move for hours and hours and hours. The more they are flying, the strength of the plane is great. So it's the same way with human beings. Nyame saa na wayɛ nipa. Tetetetete ne yɛ papa no ne yɛ nana no wɔn tena ase no. Wɔn mu antena kaa mu na kaa bi ani hɔ. Wɔn nam afuom. Wɔn de adɔ ne nanteɛ saa. Nti tɛm biara na wɔn ho dendendendendendendendendendendendendendenden. Wɔn nante miles and miles. Ɔpɛ nsuo kora ɔso ɔnante. Ɔpɛ aduane a ɔso ɔnante. Ɔpɛ mmoa a ɔso ɔnante. Ne nyinaa no na ɛyɛ wɔn ho adwuma. Enti wɔn time no na yɛni yareɛ basabasa sɛnea ɛnɛ yareɛ bɛ wiase, yareɛ cancer, diabetes, and a whole lot of things because the body was very active. And so this means when you keep your body very active, when you keep your body very moving all the time, you will not get sick. You walk off all these kinds of diseases. So this afternoon, I want us to look at the benefits of regular, everyday exercise. It is good to move the body every day. It is not once a week. It is not 2 times a week. If you want to get the maximum strength for your body, you got to move the body every day. You don't have to do something very vigorous that you cannot, but simple exercises are very good. So physical activity is one of the best things you can add to your health. Adeɛ baako a wobɛtumi de ama w'apɔmuden a ɛdi mu paa ɛne exercise. Adding exercise or movement to your daily routine comes with a whole range of benefits. There are so many benefits. And then we're going to look at the benefits, why we have to exercise the body. It is beneficial, it is good, it is great, it is healing, and it supports the body very well as we eat also healthy. So now we want to look at the benefits. Number one, benefits of exercising the body, it reduces the risk of heart disease. And then you should think, exercise. We exercise, we move body, we true, we can't nanti. Ɛboa nipadua no paa na mfaso bebree wom ɛno nti na ɛnɛ mepɛ sɛ me ne wo kyɛ no. Number one, sɛ wo move body, woyɛ exercise a ɛboa koma. In America, we know that the number one killer is what? Heart disease. There is so much heart disease going on in America, in the land we are living in. Because people eat so much, they don't exercise the body. And so their heart becomes what? Sick and weak, which affects the whole body. It is the heart that pumps the blood throughout the whole body. So when the heart is weak, of course, the whole body is weak. But this afternoon, if you are the person who walks, who exercise, bravo, God bless you. But if you are not that person, I want to encourage you. Exercise in here. Also, you exercise and boa kumano. Akumani in himself America, yari bebre okremu empo yasasi so because nipa bebre didi we are when you exercise. Na aduane ne tie nipadua. Na msa akuma so no eno na pompi ni moja efa nipadua ne mu nyinaa. Nti sa akuma ne ye mre na akuma ne yare a intimi pompi moja no. Na chesi the whole body it's also getting sick. Into number one benefit of exercise is to reduce the risk of heart disease. Akumayari no na true baako na dwuma baako is say we be move body but yeah exercise. So adding exercise to your daily life is a must. It is very important. So let's ask the question: what happens to the heart when you exercise? So we hear exercise, idea pa na koso wakoma. Now, research indicates that during exercise, your heart typically beats faster so that it moves, so that more blood gets out of your body. You see, as you're exercising vigorously, as you are running, as you are skipping, as you are jumping, you see the heart begins to pump faster. And when it pumps, it allows the blood to flow through the body. See, so just imagine if you don't work out, if you don't exercise, if you don't do anything about the body, then the heart cannot work. So number one, when you exercise, the heart benefits a lot, and it increases the flow of blood. It enables the heart to pump the blood throughout the whole body. And then also let us look at radio cardio workouts. Regular cardio workouts. Cardio, that's walking, jumping, running, all these things are part of the exercise. They help to strengthen your heart and the blood vessels. So the body is very complex. The way God made this body, it's very complex. And the way it is, we have to obey certain rules to help the body. So as we obey the rules, as we talk about healthy eating, we also want to talk about exercising the body. They are cousins. They go hand in hand. They go together. You can't do one and leave the other. You cannot say I'm eating healthy and I'm not exercising. It doesn't really help. And you cannot say I'm just exercising without eating. It doesn't help. So both of them are cousins. They go together. It's exercise. Any edidieno, bom no mu adwuma. Wontimi nka sɛ medidi nko ara menyɛ exercise. Na wontimi nka sɛ meyɛ exercise nko ara menyidi. But woka wɔn mu mmienu bom a ɛma ahoɔden na ɛboa nipadua no so yie paa. See, one of the benefits is the heart. It helps the heart. And then also it allows the blood to flow through the body quickly. It also improves the flow of oxygen throughout the body. The body needs a lot of oxygen to clean the system and to rebuild the body. And therefore, as we exercise, oxygen is able to flow through the body. Enti adeɛ baako so a yɛnyɛ free exercise ne movement sɛ woyɛ exercise a oxygen mframa tumi fa nipadua no mu, ɛboa nipadua no, ɛyɛ ma nipadua no, ɛtenetene nipadua no, na ɛhyɛpu nipadua no. Ɛno nti, exercise is very important for everybody. Even if it doesn't matter, it's good for children, it's good for young ones, both young and old, it's good for them. Obiara can exercise. It is not only for some group of people. It's good for men, it's good for women, it's good for the rich, it's good for the poor, it's good for everybody because everybody has a body. And then when you exercise, number 3, it also reduces what's the blood pressure and cholesterol. Cholesterol is one of the problems we face when we eat too much fat and other things. It clogs, it's fat in the body, too much fat in the body, it's not good. So as we work hard, as we exercise, as we run, it helps our cholesterol to go down and it lowers our blood pressure. We don't want to be people of high blood pressure, but rather we want the pressure in the blood to be normal. So if you want a normal blood pressure, you have to exercise the body. This also pressure, echo form fire. There was so dream exercise. There was exercise who do be brave. Yeah, will be tiniaye. And then be an engineer canina. But next week, a bet to us. And we are looking at the benefits of regular physical activities. It also reduces the risk for diabetes. When you exercise the body, it reduces the risk of diabetes. Diabetes is very common in America in our time today because we overeat. We eat too much sweets, too much fats, which is not good for the body. And therefore, we need to exercise the body, especially around this time, around this season, where there are so many festive activities, festive occasions, from Thanksgiving, from Halloween to Thanksgiving to Christmas, so many eatings here and there. We also have to think about how we can burn the calories we put in the body, how we can bring them down, and how we can build the body by exercising. So I want to encourage you. If you are a person who exercises every day, good job. God bless you. Keep it up. But if you are not, I want to encourage you that exercise is very good for the body. It also reduces the risk for Alzheimer's disease, the mind. When you exercise the body, it helps the mind, it helps the blood to flow through the mind. And so it improves your thinking and your mood, which is good for everybody, every human being. Even little babies, when they are born, they start to kick, they start to throw their hands. It's a way of exercising the body. If you put a baby down and the baby is not moving, that means that there is something wrong with the baby. Babies have to move their legs, move their arms, turn their heads around, laugh, giggle, babble. These are forms of exercise. Even for newborn babies who are born, it's very important for them. So it is important for us. It also reduces, when you exercise, it reduces the risk for stroke. Stroke, when we talk about stroke, it's also the disease of the body. And this is caused by lack of exercise and lack of eating well. So the more you eat better and the more you exercise, you are getting rid of all these diseases. And it's can exercise the idea. Or here, maybe say diabetes, stroke, and some kinds of cancer. The body is not active. Nipadua no it's stagnant, nipadua no te faako, nipadua no kyɛ sɛ ɔntumi nkeka ne ho, nneɛma a ɛwɔ nipadua no ntumi nkeka ne ho, nti ɛyɛ saa pɛ na ɔyɛ ayare. Nti na ɛhia sɛ exercise the man fe ni agro kra e ho certain bia especially samra ye woman e mre ye didi mre from parties because of the occasion. From Halloween, people eat all kinds of things, all junk food. Now you be so their Thanksgiving and also the same thing. You did this, but who did it in our kaise? I will say we exercise. Christmas is coming very soon. It's a time of gathering. People come together. But remember, when you're eating, think about going out to exercise or staying indoors and moving the body and working. These are good habits that we need to develop and cultivate. And then it also improves your energy level. If you want to have a lot of energy to go about your duties, to do what you need to do, you have to exercise the body. The more you exercise the body, the more it's better for you. You get a lot of energy. And one thing I've also realized, when I exercise more, I don't even feel hungry. That's one good thing. That's one personal thing I've learned, and I want to share with you. The more I exercise, can exercise, and then I don't feel hungry. But when I don't exercise, little time I want to eat. But I've seen whenever I exercise, I really don't feel hungry because the body benefits a lot from the exercise we do and keeps the body going and then helps with the metabolism. So it's very important. It also, another important fact about exercising is also it improves our sleep. It helps you to sleep good. You don't need to be taking prescription to sleep. No, 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 no. I always say prescriptions, medication, they all have side effects. So if you are that person who struggles to go to bed, who cannot sleep, just go and exercise. Go out and walk for 2 miles, for 30 minutes, for 1 hour. Go out there and jog, run, go out and play some ball out there, or go and do some gardening out there. By the time you come in, you shower, you'll be knocked down. But that's the CR. And we don't need to take medication. And here's all the fair drew and san wada. Senyame can you do so? Didi and we hear we exercise and kwa but that's here. Exercise and your medication for sleep. So when you exercise, you sleep very well. And then when you exercise, it's good. It gives you better quality of life. You see, when you are done exercising, it's you feel some joy and some satisfaction within your body. You say you are fulfilled. To me, say you've done something to the body. Which means that the body is liberated. It means that the body is free. It means that you are become lighter, and that gives you what satisfaction, which is very good for the body. There are so many different types of exercises out there. We'll be talking about them next week. But for now, I want us to look at the benefits. A percent na yɛkasa fa exercise ho nea yɛnya firi mu exercise no ahodoɔ bebree wɔ hɔ, but ɛnnɛ no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkasa fa mfasoɔ a yɛnya firi exercise. Now next week, we are talking about the different kinds of exercises that you can always do in the morning. We have exercises for the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, even before you go to bed. You can do some little squatting here and there, you can do some little physical activities, and you go to bed and you are fast asleep. You don't need to take any medication. So if you're on medication to sleep, if you take medication to sleep, I want you to try this. Exercise the body and see how it will go well with you. And then also, we've been talking about the immune system. When you exercise, it helps, it gives you a better immune system, your gut health. It helps with the inside, the body, what is inside the body, the things we don't see with our eyes. When you exercise the body, it affects what is inside you, the internal organs, and that gives what health to your internal organs. It makes all the organs in you begin to shake very well, begin to be activated, they are rejuvenated, they begin to work, do their functions very well in the body. The intestines, the liver, the kidney, the heart, the blood, every part of the muscles, every part of the body begins to feel good. And to send your air comes, so we exercise. ɛboa inside of you nipadua no yɛhyɛ mu inside na yɛmfa yɛni hu yɛmfa yɛni hu yɛ liver yɛmfa yɛni hu yɛ kidney yɛmfa yɛni hu yɛ intestines ɛne yɛ big intestine small intestine yɛ brɛboɔ ne yɛ nsoroma ne yɛ ahrawa ne yɛ wɔ nipadua yɛmfa yɛni hu yɛ nnompe yɛ mogya nsuo ɛwɔ yɛ mu ɛne nneɛma yɛmfa yɛni hu but wo exercise a saa nneɛma ɛwɔ mu nyinaa no they begin to function very well when sɛ no mu yɛ adwuma yie because obiara ho ayɛ hye nti na when sɛ wode biribi to wɔn na sɛ energy ni mu a na adeɛ no ayɛ mosomosomoso nti na that's why in summer you see everybody is so vibrant, everybody is out there, everybody is happy, everybody is energetic because the sun alone gives you energy and everybody becomes happy. But when it comes to winter, that's where a lot of depression happens because the weather is so gloomy and people cannot go out, people cannot do a whole lot of things. And so people become very gloomy. So in winter time, there is so much, when you ask the doctors, the nurses, there's so much sicknesses and depression and too many people going to the doctor during the winter times because that is the time a lot of people are very inactive. See, so the body needs what? Energy, energy, energy. So these are some of the important things we need to understand. And research has also found that regular exercise is good for keeping your blood sugar, is good for keeping you in check. It's good for managing so many diseases. So even research endorses that exercise is very important. And I know our doctors, they've been talking a lot about exercise, because it is great, it is good. God made the body to be moved. The body should not be stagnant. So let us wake up and begin to incorporate regular physical activities into the body. Physical activity is crucial for the overall body. It's not only good for one part, but it is good for the overall, from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. Physical exercise is good for the whole body. And the exercise I hear can ɛyɛ ma nipadua no baabi a ɛfiri wo ti ɛkɔka wo nan ase nipadua no womuvu yi exercise ɛboa nipadua no nyinaa ɛnyɛ only part bi kɛkɛ ɛfi wo tiri nia kɔka wo nan ase wotumi sɛ obiara ho tɔ no nipadua no yɛ fine na afei biribiara hyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɛkeka ne ho na ɛboa nti exercise aduro number 1 the doctor bi da bi ɔka kyerɛ me ɔsɛ if exercise was medication, that would be the first thing I'll prescribe to my patients. My doctor be asking me, or this say exercise here dra, or so ba me nkyɛn say we are repair. I need me catch on number 1, but prescribe one na koto no. But unfortunately, exercise is no medication, which means how important exercise is. It is na my doctor be catch them or say exercise here dra. Ka wo ba ya we are dru ha. And no better ma first say call to be then so enye aduro nti no we no kyerɛ yɛ sɛ exercise ho hia pa na ɛboa it reduces inflammation yare atwi kɔ hene ba yɛ nneɛma ɛha nipadua no ɛma nipadua no ho ntɔ no nyinaa no sɛ woyɛ exercise tenetene wapom na woyɛ ɛboa. So how do we get started, especially if you're not very used to exercising? How do we start? You can start at any time, at any day. It won't cost you anything. And you don't have to pay too much money to exercise the body. There is so many things you can do for the body. See? So how do we get started? You just get started by starting. If it's taking some walk every day, go out and walk. Put it on your routine. Let it be part of your daily plans. Make a routine for your life or for every day. That when I wake up, at least for 30 minutes, I'm out there to exercise. When you go out, it's not only exercising, but you also get the opportunity to breathe good air, fresh air. You see, we stay indoors for too long. And so when you get out, at least You embrace some freshness out there. The leaves, the plants, the wind, the air, you embrace some of them, and it's really good for the body. So if you are new to exercise, try incorporating simple, small changes into your everyday routine. Say, if you are new to exercise, I want to encourage you, start doing something. Don't just, even if you have a staircase in your house, start walking up the staircase. If you can't go to the gym, it's okay. Go up and down your staircase. I believe every home or house in America has staircase. Either it's to your basement or maybe to your bedroom. So go up and down the staircase. You can go up and down maybe 10 times, or you can do it for 10 minutes, or you can do it for just up and down. You just go, you just come, you just go, you just come. And as you do that, you are building strength, you are exercising the legs, exercising the body. Enti sɛ woyɛ obi a afei na wohyɛ ase a, mepɛ sɛ mehyɛ wo nkuran. Efie biara yɛnim wɔ America deɛ, menim sɛ steps wɔ hɔ. Ebi de kɔ wo basement, anaasɛ ebi nso so de wo kɔ wo bedroom. Enti wo deɛ wontumi ntua sika no ankɔ gym a, you don't even need to pay. Waa wo steps no, wokɔ so up and down. Focus soro a na woasiane. Nti wobɛtumi ayɛ sei a, you can be counting 100 times. You can do it for 5 minutes. You can do it for 10 minutes. You can do it. Oh, yes. And the more you do that, it's good for you. And then also, these are some of the things you can also incorporate into your everyday routine. You can also, when you go for grocery, that's another opportunity for you to walk or exercise the body. When you go out for grocery, park the car far and walk to the grocery store. Don't park it close. A lot of times when we go out to do grocery, we want to park the car very close to where the grocery is. No, park the car far and walk for about 5-10 minutes to the grocery store and then come back. It's another way. Enti akwan baako a betumi afa so nse sɛ wokɔyɛ grocery na wode car kɔ a park car ne si akyirikyirikyiri koraa mɛmfa car ne mmɛn grocery store ne nkyɛn nti wo park si akyire na wanante nti at least wobɛtumi anante briskly. That's what normally most of the time I do. I park my car far further and then I grab the shopping cart. And sometimes as I'm pushing, I'm running with the shopping cart. And sometimes even inside the shop area, you see that I'll be running with the shopping cart, or I'll be walking very fast, briskly, and shaking my body. That's another way of exercising the body. And you don't need to pay money to go to the gym. These are little things, especially if you're a beginner, I want to encourage you. And then I'll walk into the check the meals. See, go out and check the meals, walk around the neighborhood for some time. You can go up and down the street in your neighborhood. Take some walk out there in the morning, in the evening, go up and down. Or sometimes, if your children's school are closer to your home, walk them to school. Teach the children how to walk. You don't need to put them in the car, especially if it's a neighborhood school and the school is very close by. Walk with them. Unless, of course, the weather is not good, it's raining, walk with them. One thing I learned when I was in Japan, the Far East, is over there are no school bus, there are neighborhood schools, and every day you have to walk. No bus picks you to school, the children. That was the way they are training the children to be very active. So when you go to Japan, you see most of the children either they are on their bike, bicycling to school, or they are walking to school, and that is healthy and that is very good for them. So I think that's what we should also do. If your children's school are very close by, walk with them to school. It's not always you put your children in car, let them walk. You are teaching them good habits. It will help them. So these are some of the so bus school ben wa. And yet the biya na also the netinaka mu. And then nanti. I just say be in shoe top and I weather in ye day. And yes, sir, and then nanti, nina na watch rem. Or pon one nanti no ako picking. And I make us ye call Japan. A honum quadano muntina bus mun go school. Omu school nina either say what the bicycle na go school and answer one and form. Ɛboa nkwadaa no ɛkyerɛ wɔn apɔmudene ne nneɛma bebree nti nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a wɔde hyɛ wɔn mma ase a ɛboa wɔn mu nti na wɔn mma yɛhwɛ saa nneɛma yi and then of course you can stand whilst you are working when you are working You can also stand. It's not always you have to sit, even at your job places. If your work is to sit, sometimes you have to stand up and then work, or you have to walk around a little and move the body. And then sitting on an exercise ball at your desk, if you have that privilege, you can take your exercise ball with you instead of sitting in the chair for too long. You can sit on the ball and then you'll be shaking the body. If you're shaking, especially if you have your own cubicle and you're all there by yourself, from time to time, just put the ball there and shake your body. It's good. Nti sɛ ɔyɛ obi a woyɛ adwuma officer, ɛno nso so no wobɛtumi de ball, big ball akɔ. Na sɛ wote hɔ kakra a, tena ball no so. Na sɛ wote so na shake. It's fun. But it's a way of exercising the body. And then also when you're talking, walk around when you're talking on the phone. Don't just lie on the couch and be talking on the phone. You can take your phone whilst you're talking, be going up and down, be pacing in your room, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's also another way of helping the body. So these are all good things you can do. And then with me also, when I'm home, most of the time I don't use dishwashers. My children complain a lot, but I tell them I wash dishes with my hands. It's good for my body. I'm exercising the upper part of my body. Sometimes I sweep with a Ghanaian brush. The pra Ghana. Sometimes they pra me outside because exercise for me and I'm moving. And then what I also do is sometimes I wash my clothes with my hands. It's not always that I wash with my in the laundry room or whatever. I wash so they be a made me son of this niema because me who say ni na ni e apomdi aboy o pusa niema o pusa ni na. You are working on the heart. You are working on the upper part of the body. So these are little things we can incorporate into our lifestyle. Okay, or taking your children out for a walk, or walking your dogs out, or planting a garden outside. You are looking for new or different things you can always do outside the home. You see, so these are important things we need to understand. Take advantage of them. When you are cooking, you can be going back and forth. When you even go out grocery, carry the loads. As you carry them, they are all beneficial. They are good for your body, your arms. There are different types of exercise. Some exercise you do to exercise the upper part of the body, your hands, your legs, your hips, your stomach, your every part of you needs to be exercised. So these are a lot of things you can do, incorporate them in your everyday life as you go about doing. If you are somebody who knows how to bike, if you know how to ride a bike, it's one of the beautiful things you can do. Go on your bike and go around the neighborhood and then go out and then do some biking, ride your bike with your children. It's helpful, it's beneficial. Or even if you don't know, teach your children, let them learn how to ride their bikes, encourage them to go out to the bikes. And then also, if you know how to go on biking and hiking, can walk through the bushes or the mountainside or wherever. These are things, if you know how to swim in, they are all very good for people. See, so these are things you want to do. Or even if you have a backyard, can put a trampoline there, and then you and your children can be on it jumping. It's fun. So that the children can be out there. You can also have fun. You can exercise the body, and really, it helps a lot. So at this point, I want us to look at somebody has prescribed physical education as as a medication. So I want us to look at something today on the screen. Mhm. So today, I want us to exercise prescription for life. This is what a doctor has done. So I want us to look on the screen, exercise prescription for life. It's 4 to 5 days a week. Yeah, 4 or 5 days a week. So you can just look on the screen and enjoy this one. It's there. I'm going to show it to you. So look up there. I have it on the screen here. Yeah. Exercise prescription for life. 4 to 5 days a week of some physical activity. This was created by one doctor to his patients the benefits of regular exercise. A day you can take every day. You can choose to go out there, play with your dog, play with your children. You can go on riding your bike, or you can dance. You see, sometimes just put some music in your house. Put some music, and then with your children, you can dance and dance for 30 minutes. You are dancing, you are shaking your body. These are all good ways of moving the body. So this is a doctor's prescription for life. He's prescribed this for his patients, and I want to share this with you. Or you can also choose to go on the treadmill. If you don't have the treadmill, you can also choose to go out and walk or run. That's another way. You see, the more you do hard exercise, the is better for the heart. So that's why vigorous exercise is good for the body, because when you run very fast, when you go on the treadmill and you do it very fast, it helps with the heart. So that's why we need to do that vigorous exercise. But I shouldn't do it for too long, maybe 5 minutes or few seconds. It's good for the body. And then 2 to 3 days in the week also, you can do something like walking, you can go jogging. If you have you can go to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, you can jog, you can go out, you can walk, you can do a whole lot of things outside. Just get out of the house, especially when the weather is nice. Take advantage of it. Or even if the weather is not good, inside your room, your own bedroom, just lie down and stretch, do some stretches, do so many things. You can do so many things. You can go on the YouTube, the video, you can see a lot of stretches, how you can stretch the arms, how you can stretch your legs, how you can stretch your tummy, how you can stretch your hips. There are so many exercises there. So go out and go and look for them. And then plus, you can also use dumbbells, you can lift up little weights, not too heavy weights. Sometimes you can also even just use water, the water about the 16 ounces. Put one in your hands and the other one, and then you try to balance it. Try to balance it together. It's a way of exercising your upper body, just like the one in the picture. Then so try so many different things at all times, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, in the night when you are going to sleep. Go out, do some things for the body before you go to sleep. As we eat well, let us also think about exercising the body. And then also, I want to encourage you, if you can you have the opportunity to join other groups, maybe the gym or some classes or anything, yoga or anything that will help you, just go out there and do. For exercising the body and eating healthy, they are cousins, they go together, they are very important. So I want to encourage you, especially around this season when there are so many festivities around, so many places to eat, so many occasions to go to places. As you eat, think about exercising the body. Or even in the nighttime when you think you have overeaten, go out and walk or go to the treadmill, exercise the body before you go to bed. And it will be a blessing to you. So I hope today you have learned something good and it will be a blessing. Thank you very much for all our audience. We want to acknowledge you today. We are so happy when we see you. Thank you for coming. Come again. God bless you. So we want to look at the comments for today and appreciate our 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 viewers for today. We want to appreciate our viewers for today. God bless you so much. We want to appreciate you today. We have our daughter, as usual, on Fairness Mumley. She's there. Oh, greetings, my sweet mom. Greetings to you. God bless you. It's always a joy to see you, and I hope you are doing well. God bless you richly. And then we also have our mother Agnes Amanfo. So God bless you richly. God bless you, Mama. Mama Ofori Amanfo. Nyamisha Abibre. God bless you for coming. And then we see our daughter again. She says, this is very true, mommy. I realized a huge difference in my weight when I had ride issues and had to walk a long distance to catch the bus. You see? So sometimes when we go through certain things, it's good for us. And now you see you are running, you are moving the body, you are exercising. So keep it up. When you don't get a ride, go and get the bus. Keep it on. And when you do that, you feel good. So keep it on. Daughter, keep it on. Keep on. And you'll be blessed. God bless you for sharing your story with us. God richly bless you. And then also, thank you very much for tuning in. God Rachel bless you very much. We are so happy always to see you and welcome again. We'll see you again next week, Wednesday. Watching from Ghana, watching from Canada, watching from Japan, watching our daughter Ajua. Nana is on, Kwame is on, our father is on, and so many other people are also watching. We say, God richly bless you and have a good evening. Have a good week, and may the Lord keep and watch you. We'll see you again next week. Enjoy what you have learned today. Yamin Shra Bye bye.